Let's fucking go.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus. You're very welcome to episode number 56 of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV, film, pop culture, all of that type of thing. Okay, pardon the mess behind me, in the middle of redoing the background and redoing and upgrading, hopefully, the collection room. Okay, you know what I'm saying. So sorry, it looks a bit like a jumble sale there behind me. So we got Dan in Carbonate, we got Phil Rogue One Photography, we got Trevor aka 1/6 Shooter, and we have Ian aka H and Silver Fox, and we're waiting for the fact checker who is not going to be checking facts. I believe we're going to be checking the facts today. Evening, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Really good.
Excellent.
Just Phil just coming in there by I think it was Morse code there he was using to communicate this.
He's in the Pacific.
Yeah, the Lustantania or whatever. No, good to have you here. Sorry, this is the way it is. Everyone gets abused.
He's got such a nice mic too. I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
Does he?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Is that the HyperX? It seems to be like I think it's like a weapon of choice by a lot of the 6-scale YouTubers anyway. So it's like, I've got it, you've got it, Dan's got it. He's gone. That's it. Just couldn't take it.
Pissed him off.
Okay. Maybe he'll come back. Graham as well. I think the Jedi Knights Watch has it as well. Okay, folks. We get straight into it. We have a look at the chat. Yeah, we'll have a look at the chat. StreamYard actually is now, without like kind of warning, just goes, oh yeah, by the way, it's not $24 anymore, $25. It's now like $44. But we're going to give you 1080p. It was like, the reason I didn't choose the 1080p is because it was $44. But now everyone is, so look, first world problems, but there you go. So we got Dave's Man Cave Ireland. It's an Irish collector, big Jazz Inc. collector, I believe. Hey Shane, have a good stream. Have to work, unfortunately, but as always, looking forward to hearing the guys' opinions on the topics. Catch you all later. Thanks very much for the comment. I do appreciate it, folks. If you are not yet a channel member, we are giving we're doing a giveaway on the 21st of October on Monday the 21st of October on this same show, The Hope Show, and it's open to channel members who are subscribed, who are present on the night. So that is, as usual, a pinned comment to the live chat, so maybe consider becoming a channel member. We got Rogue One Photography. We usually have him here, but he's not with us. I think he's had mic issues or something like that, but he's disappeared there. So we have another channel member. We got 12-inch Moose Dream. We've got Needlerific, another channel member. Thanks very much for being here. Moose Dream, very interested in that Harley Quinn artisan. We will be talking about that. Jose, the fact checker, is running a little bit late. We have H and Silver Fox, who is a mod, a panel member, and a channel member. He is with us. He's here now as well. What else we got in the background? Sorry, you got Phil's back. You disappeared. Are you okay? You good? Oh, good, Phil. Don't know. Can you hear us? Okay, we'll let him work it out. So he's driving home. No sick note today. Good stuff. Needlerific, channel member here. Of course, Ryan Smith, big Dark Knight and Batman fan. He was happy enough with this Bane announcement release, should I say, today. Thally Meyer, Christian Crosshair Cooper. 4K watch, everyone. Let's get the Irishman to 4K while it's on show. I do appreciate that. Ian, Don't know what I'm at the moment. Let's take a quick check. I think we're 9 off the pace. Yeah, 9 away. Okay, so maybe it might actually happen. Holy Nuggets, I made it and got my She-Hulk in the mail. Good stuff, Dave. I streamed it, Dave, for the first time. X-Men Supreme on the Ben Thomas show last night. We got Mike Phelan. Good stuff. Hey, everyone, a bunch to talk about today. Absolutely. Finally got my Storch in today from Sideshow. Took long enough. Yeah, Side Slow. That's what they be called. The Humber Collector UK and Copper. We are up to date. Just want to check the private chat. So Phil said he'll be back in a sec. And he said he's lost everything. Okay. Hope he hasn't been doing online gambling again. I'm assuming he's just talking about the signal. But alright, fair enough. Look, while he's sorting that out. So we're on 3,991. This is a bit outdated, but yeah, we're 9 away from 4K, Ian's favorite number. So he will reward you by giving you a watch list. He's going to give us 4,000 4K Blu-ray titles that you should watch. So get comfortable if he hits. I'm not sure if do we want to hit 4,000 at that stage, but yeah, that's what he's vowed to do. He might give you a few anyway. He'll give you at least 4. All right, so members, shout out to the members. 1/6 Shooter, Figurecraft, Evil Sneaker. I really put sauce on the evil there. I actually really like Steve. So if he's watching the replay now, he might be taking offense. Evil Sneaker, Yomo, Mr. Ink, Danny Spotchka, Howard Potts, Kenneth Jacobson, H and Silverfox, Jose G. Hernandez, Brian Wong, The Ben Thomas Show, Eddie Money Mendez, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Thrawn's Office, and Ryan Smith. So they are the troopers tier. And of course, we also have the commanders who get their YouTube handles displayed at the end of all the content, like this. New content. There is one video. It's about Bane. We're going to talk about it later on. Channel member giveaway, really quickly, folks. I'll go through this so we can get started because we got a lot to chat about. There is a channel member giveaway, as I mentioned already, and it's on Monday, the 21st of October, live on The Hope Show. You have to be a member, subscribed, and be present. Sponsored by Fusion Reactors. Dave donated a brand new light up kit or fusion reactor for the Mark III 2.0. They've also donated an LED Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Luke Lights. I'd love to say that's who is currently powering the amazing display behind me, but this looks like a yard sale. So yeah, but the picture there is actually my display the way it usually looks, and it's actually on their website as well. So Dave donated $168 store credit. That was very generous of him. And then the big prize comes from Line Rock Toys. It's TMS 070, and it is the Axe Woves from Mandalorian Season 2. Okay. Oh, there's no snap because I didn't have time. Because I was busy crying. Yeah. No, not really. Just I want
snapped
this to
your
be
display,
done.
basically.
I want this to be. Yeah, exactly. I was telling everyone before we went live that I was sitting here and I just heard this, and it was Jack Nicholson falling over. Not actual Jack Nicholson. He's not like in the module cases, but yeah, he's just through the glass, and there's nothing I can do. We lost a lot of good men today. What do you want to talk about, Ian?
I could be really warped and say face off, right?
But then Jose's not here and I have no questions.
I know,
We're
I know.
waiting till Jose gets
And I love
it.
that fact, so let's talk about figures.
Okay, so what do we have?
So let's go to the juicy one for me, Bane.
The thing is, we talk about Bane, I will lose enthusiasm for the next 2 hours and I will want to go to sleep. I'm nearly there.
Wow.
Do you now see the tactic?
Sorry?
Do you now see the tactic? Because I feel I've been set up tonight.
Yeah. So
He's
the
trying to
show
put you to sleep deliberately.
will be about 24 minutes of gushing over Bane and then it's gone. Okay, yeah, let's talk about Bane. I just so happen to have this ready. You work away there, Ian. What do you think?
I'm interested to. We had a quick chat earlier today, right? I'm interested in seeing the prototype. I've not had time today. I've only looked at the photos on my phone. I'm super excited by this, and I have to say, sorry, I did call it out saying we'd get this figure by the end of this month.
You did, Ian.
It's there. I'm excited. One of my most anticipated figures this year. Can't wait for this. Didn't have the previous version. Didn't like it. Oh, yeah. Apart from that wrist peg, I really like this, but I'm nervous about somebody showing it against the prototype. But listen, I paid my shipping notice today. I love this figure a lot.
At what point in time did Bane take on The Rock and Kirk Angle and Bret Hart? What the hell is going on here? This never happened. Is this from? What is going on?
What is it?
Is it a
It's a
deleted
ladder, isn't it?
scene?
A bit of a ladder.
I don't think this is.
I think they're just trying to show off the props.
Yeah. So does this? Are they highlighting that part of the base can be taken off, or what is going on?
It might be, but yeah, it certainly wasn't in the movie because
No.
Bane wouldn't need that.
Yeah.
I think as a toy photographer, you just think about like when you got a product and it comes with a bunch of different parts, you just try to do something different.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean?
So it's this
the whole
part
piece
here
of
on
the
the left.
dial. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
hey, that'd be cool. I could have him throw in that.
Oh, definitely not like a deal breaker by any means. But sorry, Ian, go on. Is there any particular photo you want me to go to, or?
No, I'm the one thing I'm curious about is the sheepskin jacket. I think it's going to take a little bit of futzing with to get it right. I don't know, but
That looks incredible.
But
it looks good.
For me, oh my god! See, this pose and standing on top of the camo tumbler. This is, and I think I'm going to need to get the camo tumbler.
By the looks of things, they might be releasing it again.
Or Yoast talked about it, right, on your show. They would maybe do it. So I'd be interested in that, and I don't care if the size is a little bit different. But oh god, yeah, this looks awesome. I don't know what else to say. I really love this, but I'm nervous about how it looks against the prototype we talked about. So
I like the Ian. I like the if you've looked at some of, especially Alex Brooks's ones, the texture on the body looks amazing. You know, so I think this in hand will look amazing. It looks.
Yeah, I think it's going to look incredible.
I think the only thing I did think that you could do is get with the wrist peg where you can see it, is try and get another one or get a custom, what he's wearing on the other sleeve, so you've got two on the same. You could do that, so you can never see that wrist peg.
I think someone said it comes with two. Now that's not screen accurate, but I don't think it actually does come with two. I think someone just said
good,
that.
Wouldn't it? That
wrong.
I wouldn't care if it's screen accurate. It's just if he holds two and it's the same.
Yeah, no, I get you. I don't think with figures like this that I'm really, really hyped on. Sometimes I'm kind of nervous about the initial blogger photos because you kind of know. Usually, you kind of know straight away as if they've done it justice or if they've made it balls of it. Do you know? And I kind of earlier on, I was just kind of flicking through, and I saw some of the poses. I was a bit like, it's a posing. I thought some of the poses weren't great, and some of the photography wasn't great. But then some of the images were incredible. Like if we go back to, sorry, I just want to go back to this specific image at the start. Well, it's not the very start. Like that looks incredible. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
This looks. I can see what they're going with, but it still looks very toyetic. It's just the background isn't done very well with the foreground. That's okay.
These are Alex Brooks. You can tell
this looks amazing.
The best in the game.
This looks amazing. This your man, Alex Brooks?
I don't know.
This
the
looks great.
ones with the sort of rain background. I think that is.
Yeah, like this here looks like a still. And
It's amazing.
straight away, like, it kind of tells me everything I need to know, really, in terms of, like, well, not everything, because I'm curious about how the body turned out, but just looking at it, the proportions, because he's very big, and then if they just slapped the same coat on him for the 1.0, it wouldn't have looked right, because it wouldn't. This coat needs to look oversized, and he's a big enough guy anyway, so it's like oversized. So if they just put the 1.0 coat on him or something like that without redoing the tailoring, it would look like the Michelin Man. But they've obviously gone away, re-tailored the coat because it's a bigger body and it's not the same material. I love the lay of the jacket, the way it sits, just with the sheepskin and the collar, sheepskin and the kind of trim, the way it kind of comes into the waist a small bit. Portions look great. That looks pretty good. That photo I started off with, though, Facebook's doing this weird thing. I've seen other YouTubers complain about it. Like, you're clicking away to the right and there's like 40 photos, whatever, and then after 7 the buttons disappear for left and right. It's bloody dumb.
Yeah, they're still there, but they don't show for some reason. You can
will
you can left right on the keyboard.
Right.
You can
I
left
see,
right
I
on the
see.
keyboard. Yeah.
Thank you. That's the new
beautiful.
thing that I've learned today. That's helpful. I'm clicking the keyboard. It's not working. Damn it. That was so irritating. But that one photo that I started off with, I just thought was incredible. Yeah, I'll just let you talk about it and come in at some point. But Ian, you're getting this. Dan's getting this. Trevor, what are your thoughts on this?
Yep, picking this up. Can't wait. Didn't have the original one either. I just didn't like it enough, and I just kind of missed out on it too. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I think this looks fantastic. I mean, wrist pegs. Yeah, I mean, seamless arms. It would be great if you could do something that would make it look seamless. But I'm okay with a wrist peg. I mean, it's a toy.
See, even the photo from Bane from behind, it looks so imposing. You could pose him from behind in a scene, and it would look epic.
There you go.
You don't need to see it face on. It just looks fantastic.
This is
The
incredible.
movable eyes on
I
this.
do
is
like that
incredible.
new
This
jacket as well. I
is
like the other jacket
incredible.
as well.
Yeah. Like,
That
this
jacket's
looks like a
wicked.
movie still. And this is the part where Batman and Catwoman are fighting his goons on the rooftop, and they get away, and this is him looking at them fly away in the bat. This is right out of the movie. The giveaway here is the hands, obviously, because they look quite plasticky, but
Yeah, they do.
the head looks amazing. Yeah, and you're right, Dan. It's nice to have the inclusion of that coat. I don't think I'm going to use it, but
Yeah.
I
But it's
like
good to
the
change
option.
now and again if you ever
Yeah.
want to, like, little repos and things like that.
Yeah, if
I
you
mean,
want to
look at it,
freshen
it
up the
looks
collection.
well tailored. They all look
Yeah.
The tailoring on these look amazing, don't they?
Yeah.
Did anyone? Because I had the 1.0 and got rid of it as normal. But did a lot of people have jacket
That's just the
problems?
stupidest part ever.
What's that?
I was like, oh, okay. Sorry. Just that was just terrible. But go on. Sorry, go on,
I
Dan.
was just saying, did everyone have jacket problems? What are you laughing at, Shane?
Sorry. I've had a long day. Go on.
I'd say you're going to laugh again. I don't know.
No, I'll mute
did
myself.
Was there jacket problems before?
Pleather
with
peeling.
Yeah. So what was it made out of before? I can't remember. I actually can't remember what it was.
I think it was pleather. Yeah.
All right. So what's this? Does anyone know? Is this pleather again or?
Oh, what the description said, it was a new material, but I don't know.
Okay.
What I'll do in the background there, I'll go to the sideshow description. So this is a full panel then. What about yourself, Phil? I know you were trying to source a DX19. But, oh man, as soon as the armory's...
Yeah. The one place I was looking, it was drop from 230 to 210, and then I think he sold it for 200. Good price,
Wow.
I think. But,
Mate, that's great
yeah,
price.
I know. And then I turned it down, and then this comes out.
To be honest though, mate, wait until that gantry comes out, and then a lot of people are going to be selling theirs.
Shane said
The other
exact
one, the
thing.
one with the shorts, the more sporty look. if you know what I mean, the rises look, people will be selling their DX19, so probably wait as well. That'll be out soon.
But I'm not picking this up. As soon as they announced this, I thought it looks absolutely incredible. The cloth work, phenomenal. I'd be torn on which jacket I'd want to sort of display with, because I do like both representations. But this is insane. I'm chuffed for all you guys who are getting this. It's fantastic figure.
I'm just looking in the background there for I remember reading there. I remember reading something about the coat, and it was something that suggested that it wasn't pleather, and it was something. I don't think it is pleather. I don't think it's pleather, but I remember reading it somewhere, and it wasn't like just some guy on Facebook or whatever. It seemed to be kind of legit, that it was a different, improved material. But yeah, sorry, I don't have an answer for you at the moment, Dan. Yeah, yeah. This, yeah, this is my most anticipated figure. I had him pre-ordered, this and the yellow and blue Wolverine. But yeah, this is, like, it's. I think it, for me, looks as good as the prototype. I just think maybe some of the posing and the photography is stronger than others, whereas this looks incredible. Like that particular shot there, that looks incredible. That looks alright. This here is the photo you're on about.
Yeah,
like all the scarring.
That's what I'm saying. In a display, there's only a few figures you could display from the back of them. I think that
Doc Ock.
It's this looks great. I've got my Scott Jim Gordon from the back in the scene in the jail cell, and that works, even though I quite like the sculpt. But this is like, this is a figure I could be tempted to get a second.
The one with the coat, one without, like.
Yeah.
There. And you know what?
These look great, these pictures. Yeah,
these ones here, yeah. And it's, you can pose it without the jacket with just this tactical vest. And if you're clever, you can pose and hide that wrist peg. Whereas, okay, this one here, that kind of classic pose, you're just going to have to accept it. You know, and like you're not really going to be. It's a bit jarring. It does take you out of a bit, but you're not going to be focusing on that. Like, you know what I mean? I think maybe if you're just focusing on the wrist peg and not that incredible head sculpt or the incredible physique and the upgraded body and the tailoring, maybe it says more about your personality than it does about like the actual figure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because this is like 99% good. It's just that one part it is a bit jarring, but that was in the prototype. They didn't hide that in the prototype. Yeah, it was obvious. That looks huge. Like, in fairness, like the physique is fantastic. Do you notice the scarring though? I know he had a scar going from the back of his head down, but I don't remember scarring on his shoulders. I don't remember that. Again, not a deal breaker, but do anyone here remember that?
I don't, but I think it adds to it.
I like it as well.
Bane.
It does. It does.
No.
I'll just see if you look at his shoulders here. You can see the vein work coming down on the left of this side. Basically, his right arm. You can see that vein down there, which is just like, that's the vein that Tom Hardy would have injected all the steroids for this role into. So that's maybe why it's so prominent. Apparently, he said something along the lines of like, people were asking about how to get so jacked, and he's like, there's a right way of doing something, a wrong way, and I've always been a bit of a bad boy or something like that. Like, so I think maybe he did actually use steroids to get that, but I suppose that's neither here nor there. He's absolutely huge though. I think so. That's a full panel, is it, or apart from Phil?
Yeah, but so Shane, you're obviously getting this, right?
Yeah. No question. Yeah. I just earlier on when I had a quick look through Facebook, I was like, I think the first or second photo I saw were one of the ones that with the kind of Do you know when the figure was very, very prominent in the front and it was very obvious at the back? I know that these are all photoshopped, but some of the photography here blends the background and the foreground, basically the figure in the background, better. I think the first 2 or 3 shots I have, whichever order I looked at them in, the wrist peg was really obvious, and then like the posing wasn't great, and it just looked really, really toy-like. Whereas the majority of these, when you have a good look at them, there are some fantastic posing and photography. So yeah, this is I think they've knocked this one out of the park, to be honest. Like, any criticisms or any other thoughts on it?
I haven't got my final bill. That's my only criticism.
Yeah. Who'd you go with?
Sideshow.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it'll make a nice Christmas present, Trevor.
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Bane is... There we go, there's Peter there. That Bane is how I look when I take my shirt off. Honest. Fair enough, Peter. Peter's been hitting the gym, obviously. Good stuff, Pete. Rumor Shane displays cap. Yeah, I'm surprised someone didn't actually say that when that would come up. Have a great stream, gents. Still on my way home. You must have been gone for 2 weeks, so we'll catch the replay and hopefully chat with you next week. Good stuff, yeah. Where's Jose? That's what Ian would like to know. Do you know?
He's sick.
Sick. And this time he has no note. Just my Rocky through. Dan, great piece. Did you sell something to...
No. I think you could see Rocky in the background, and I think it's just had it's delivered. Yeah, it's an amazing piece.
Good stuff. All right. So, yeah. Bane looks like a hit by all means. What do you think, Dan? What do you want to go talk to next?
I'm going to go for the one that probably surprised us the most today. That's Harley.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll find that. Okay. Just while I'm just getting these images up, who's in on Harley Quinn? Who's getting them?
Shiny.
Shiny is... This is one that he's been waiting for.
Yeah. I bet he's a happy man. It's artisan, isn't it? I haven't really looked at any of the photographs. I mean,
it is, and that's what's quite annoying. Yeah. It's only 3,000. 3,000.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Margot Robbie fan, as probably a lot of us are. But I know we talked about this backstage or on our chat earlier, but I think this is really. I think that they needed to do 2 head sculpts or a different, sort of expression, in my opinion. But I think this is the best Margot Robbie they've done so far. That's me. I mean, I've seen some people say it's not great and all that, but there are certain pictures that I did send earlier, or I've zoomed in on certain angles, and I think it's a really, really good sculpt. I love the hair. I love the artisan hair. I don't mind the outfit. You've not got any of the horrible knees and all the other things at this time. Do you know what I mean? It came with the last, those, the knee. Yeah, some of these. It's not this one. I think the other good thing is.
I really think it's the makeup on this.
Yeah, and the eyes are good. Is it movable eyes?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? So, I really like it. I wish they did do a expression that wasn't this, because it's. You stare at it too long, it does your head in, if you know what I mean. I just keep looking at it and just like that. But I really like it. I think I've got King Shark and Peacemaker as well, so they'll go really well together. And yeah, I think it's. I really like people are saying that wish the sculpt was different, but I think this is. I'm really like it. It was something that I didn't think they'd do. My only concern is that. I want the artisan because I really like what they've done with the hair, but I'm worried that... Well, I'm not worried, it's not the end of the world if I don't get it, but it's 3,000. And I think this will sell quite quick. I don't know about you guys, what do you reckon? Do you think this will go quick?
Yeah, probably.
I think so. Yep.
Be quicker if it was the one, the red dress that everyone actually wanted, but...
Yeah,
I still think a lot of people want it.
I think that... Is this the same sculpt as the Suicide Squad, the original one?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
Yep.
I thought that one looked great though.
I can go and get it right now. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm
It
telling
is,
you, it's the
yes.
makeup. It's the weird makeup around the eyes
Yeah.
and the black lipstick. It's the same sculpt, and it's a great expression for Harley. So I understand why they went with this and doing artisan. I mean, you're going to use something you have to save some money, obviously, but
But I know,
It's
just the makeup.
that's
It
what
just
people
looks
are
weird,
saying.
man.
It's a bit off. People are saying it's a bit off. I do
It's-
get it.
it's a
I think
great
probably
sculpt.
about 85% or something like that. But if you go in certain ones, it's bang on Margot Robbie.
no,
You keep going,
it is.
Shane,
It's the
there's a
makeup.
couple
It's the
more.
same one, and it
Yeah.
looks great on that
Yeah.
other one. It looks really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's a great sculpt. It's just the makeup throwing people out. I'm telling you, man. It's just the makeup throwing people off. It looks good.
See that one there? Just go back. If you look at that one there, if you go in, that looks like Margot Robbie to me. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I think that looks great.
But you can't put, for me, you can't, I've got the other one and I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic. You can't pose this next to that or near it. That would just look silly, in my opinion, because it's the same expression.
Yeah, no, I get you, and I mean,
It
would you have rather have
offsets
seen
each
them?
figure.
But Ian, would you have rather have seen them do a 2.0 of that artisan with a different expression? Because that's like the classic.
No, I'm really happy they went with this, but a different expression. Or if they're
Yeah.
happy with doing that, give another a second head sculpt. And for people that like this expression that's not got the other one, then pose it like this. But for guys like me that have got the other one,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
buy this now because it looks
Yeah.
it looks the same. It looks, I don't know. It looks.
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
it would delay the artisan, but I mean, yeah, if you had the option to buy a second one, I don't think including it and upping the price, I don't think that's going to, piss people off. But yeah, as an option, I still think Hot Toys should be selling individual heads like secondary, $150, whatever, for just the sculpt. I think they're missing out
Yeah.
there.
I mean, like I said, I'll. Can anyone give us a? Because I've not done an artisan. Has anyone done an artisan on Sideshow? Because I've not done it before.
Mm-hmm. You mean ordered one? Yeah.
No, I've got Anakin, but that was through a third part, a local seller. That
Yeah, I got
didn't
Anakin
buy.
through Sideshow too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But when do they normally come online? I've done the RSVP stuff and all that, but when do they normally? Is it 5p?
It's been all over the place. It was a couple of them. They'd done 2 in a day, right? I think that was the Obi-Wan, Mandalorian, and I forget what the second one was that day. So one was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and the other one was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. I don't know. That's the only thing. You really got to be paying attention for this too to know when it's going to drop.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Trevor, if I miss out on this, it's not going to be the end of the world. I'm not going to cry about it because I've got a feeling InArt will do it one day. To be honest, I
Probably.
think they'll,
And then you'll definitely get different sculpts.
Yeah.
Probably multiple sculpts.
Am I the only one getting this, by the way, in the group? I probably am.
Yeah, I'm not. Although, maybe if it's popular and I can get my hands on one, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no interest in it. DCEU. That's already a struggle for me. And just like Margot Robbie is, again, I don't think she was born. I think she was genetically modified and grown in a lab. She's just like incredibly beautiful. But like the character, I think she did a great job with it as well. Like even though like I wasn't a fan of these movies, I thought she was really, really good in them. But this movie, ironically, is one of the few DCEU movies that I actually really liked. This James Gunn, this Suicide
same.
Squad.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
loved it. Yeah, I loved
introduced
It was
us
a bright
to
spot in the
Peacemaker.
DCEU. Yeah.
Introduced us to Peacemaker. You had Idris Elba playing Bloodsport. They played off really well together. I actually quite like Joel Kinnaman as an actor anyway. And yeah, she was great in this. And the red dress scene, just amazing. I'm surprised I didn't do that one.
Yeah.
But like this, I think a lot of people, the one like the one from, I think it's from the original Suicide Squad, and has like Daddy's little girl or something written on her chest or something like that. But or Daddy's little monster or something like that. That outfit with the bat. even though like I wouldn't pick it up, I thought that was incredible, and I could see Margot Robbie's likeness in that. But I do remember the narrative that the expression is strange, but I thought like it was really suitable to the character. Whereas now you're getting more or less the same again. It's like I can understand why people are like, come on, do something a bit different. I put a poll in the chat. Yeah. I suppose this is the path of least resistance. They've already gone and done the artisan wool hair and a bunch of other accessories that are unique to this movie, and then the outfit and yada yada yada. And then they're saying, okay, we can cut corners. We can take the same skull and slap some different makeup on it. I don't. It's funny. I do remember hearing people. I sound like I contradict myself because I do remember specifically hearing people talk about that last one with the Daddy's Little Monster and the baseball bat and stuff like that, and they were saying that it wasn't all the way there. I saw Margot Robbie more in that than I do this, but if you're saying they're the same sculpt, I think that's a bit funny. It's like, I don't know, maybe they did a better job with the paint or something like that, and I thought the outfit was really, really cool, the way that I thought it was a really cool figure. But yeah, it's my opinion doesn't matter really, because it's not something I'm interested in or knowledgeable about really. We got Jose. Oh, he's playing hard to get. There he is. There he is. Jose Plus. We got a panel of 6. All right. So he's not the fact checker today. He's actually the fact maker. So what you were saying anyway, Dan, you were basically all on this. Basically, you are just like...
It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
So you're all in this,
yeah? Figure.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah,
I really would.
Wayne and Garrett and
something shocking that I can't believe we don't have.
Oh my god,
the guitar as well,
amazing, and proper artisan hair as well.
It's like something Doggy Doc Designs would do on Instagram.
Yes.
You know, I could see him. He does
totally
like,
see that happening. Yep.
Yeah, Spaceballs, ET.
Oh man, yeah. Oh,
Oppenheimer. That figure. I've been onto Yishi. I know it's Yixi, but it's like I've been educated. It's apparently like a Yishi. I think the X. Again, correct if I'm wrong, but I think the X is pronounced like a sh sound or something like that. But I actually also have been educated. I thought it was a dude, but it's actually, I believe it's a she. So okay, there you go. But they were just saying that like, yeah, look, it's slow because it's the first figure that she's ever done herself. She's done a lot of sculpts and stuff like this, but she's kind of putting everything together herself. Like she's doing the sculpt. I'm not sure, does she do the painting? I think someone else does the painting. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe she does, but she's like sourcing the bodies and sourcing everything. So she's doing the hands at the moment. Like, but I've been basically kind of going, don't forget me. I'm all in on this.
Have you ordered one?
You can have my money. Go on.
You've ordered one.
Well, like I said, do you want me to put a deposit down just to show that I'm serious about it? No, don't worry. You've been harassing me enough. So, yeah. But yeah, so you're in on this. What about you, Jose? Are you getting Bane? Are you getting this? What's the story? Don't tell
Can't
me.
hear you.
Oh, we could have had so much fun. Jose,
Catch your cell phone.
turn on your mic, dude.
Jose.
Jose, tap the mic.
This is Jose's brain right now. I can just play clips and then he works it out. We've got loads. At this point, Jose, even if we could hear you, we would still tell you that we can't hear you. No, we genuinely can't. Do you want to go back out and come back in again?
It might be a browser thing.
Yeah, it must be. Or browser. Try a different browser. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we can. We'll want something else then. Maybe we'll let Phil decide what you want to talk about, and we can get Jose's thoughts on Bane and thoughts on. Oh, we just thought about Harley Quinn after. What are you talking about, Phil?
Let's get the Wasp out of the way, is it?
Yeah. Okay. So the Wasp. Yeah, that one nearly didn't make the cut. There was other things, but Yeah, sure. Look, I might. It's just look. Damn you anyway, Ian. Let's talk about Bane. The rest of the figures just like the figures just like pass. Didn't like the movie. Didn't like TV show. Pass. I don't collect Lord of the Rings. I don't speak Elvish. Pass. And it's just like this is why I get comments, and it's like you're a fake collector. What? Someone, you know what? Someone. This was so funny. I don't think the trolls realize how entertaining they are sometimes. It was like, it was such a little. You know when you're embarrassed for someone. It was yeah, this stream started with "Let's fucking go," and then you had the most boring conversation for 2 hours. What do you even do with that?
Was that when we were talking about death?
No, this was last week. And if he saw that, when he would have been field day. But I'm automatically thinking, and you stuck around for 2 hours of it, you dumb shit. But like, I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? Like, okay, god damn it, you were. They're so entertaining. Like, okay, probably not the reaction they want, but God bless them all. They try. Where do we have now? This we have Karen or Wasp. Or, I think which one's called? Where is it? Karen. I just saw. Sorry. Sometimes the community, they're really funny. Like, as in the little jokes about like, can I talk to your manager and stuff like that. That actually just cracked me up. I do have thoughts about this, but I've talked enough.
She wants to talk to your queen. You're not showing Are you showing the pictures or?
No, I'm not at the races at all. Okay, here we go. There we go. Sorry. I'll flick through and you can tell me.
There we go.
Pictures are good.
Mm-hmm.
The pictures are good. I think they look pretty good.
It's a cool outfit, man. It's just this is something like, they solicited this before the movie was out, and I was like, I'll probably get these. And then I watched the movie, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting this.
The movie was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, even though I'd love to have her on the Avengers shelf, I don't know.
She does want to talk to your manager.
I mean, the head sculpt's not that bad. It's just, the hair is.
I think they made her look older than she is, though. I mean,
the haircut. I mean, the haircut. I think the haircut makes her look a bit older.
It's the jowl, like the jowls in her.
Yeah, there is a jowl. I get that.
The lines. I mean, I know she has them, but like, I don't know.
Like,
she looks
could
like
that be the blogger photos, though, Trevor?
there.
Just a little bit more shadows hitting the light. Or?
I mean, if there's something there to conduct the shadows, though, then there's something. It's this line right here down,
bringing it out a bit more.
You know what I mean? Like right under her mouth, and you can see it on both sides. And I don't know.
It's
if
the
that's
lines.
Maybe
here,
I haven't
isn't
seen her in I don't know. I watched the movie.
It's the lines, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Evangeline Lilly is gorgeous. She was gorgeous in Lost. She was still gorgeous in Ant-Man 1, 2.
That was a long time ago, but yeah.
And then like, even though there was a few years between what she would have been in Endgame when she came back through the portals and then Ant-Man 3, like, she didn't age that much. I think the haircut probably ages her a bit, but like, that's not Hot Toys' problem. I find I think there was kind of like a bit of a lack of clarity with some of the feedback I got for this, as in like from just watching streams and reading stuff and comments, stuff like that. It's like people are saying, I don't like the haircut, but it's like, maybe that's your preference on what you find attractive, but whether you like it or not, she had this haircut in the movie, and that's kind of what it looked like. But I do agree with you, Trevor, in the sense that they've kind of not been that kind to her. Like when the DX19 came out, it softened a bit, and it was very kind to Christian Bale. It made him look a lot younger than he did in The Dark Knight Rises. Whereas here, and we've seen that sometimes when things soften from prototype to product, it can kind of make them look a bit younger if they've less detail, less wrinkles. But here, I think they haven't been kind to her because she doesn't look this old. But I still think it looks like her.
I'm looking at a picture of her with 10, like short 15. Cropped gray hair, and she's only 45.
She's still beautiful.
She looks. Yeah, she's 45, man.
Come
she
on,
looks
guys.
55
in
in this
the bed.
like.
Jeez.
No.
I liked her in The Hobbit.
No, what I'm getting at
is,
I think they even made her look older in this than she actually looks like now.
They have made her. They have made her look older, but it still
they
looks
usually
like
do the opposite to with.
Well, she must have signed this off as well. Wouldn't she have signed this off?
But it's not bad.
Maybe.
It's just It definitely isn't bad. It's the hairstyle she had. It does look like her. The outfit looks fantastic, but they've aged her a bit more than they should. And you're right. It's these lines here that they put on her, which she doesn't have. Really, I don't think.
Is there
in the
any
movie
other
from
pictures apart from this one? Because it just might. Let's see if it's the lighting.
It's the only one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So I
Yeah.
think,
Oh, that's good. Wow.
Only
One
one
without-
that you get in hand, and it might look better because they might have overdone.
It
the
looks really cool.
retouch.
It does
See, the
look
thing
cool.
is, people are saying about the short hair, but unless I'm wrong, Hosey's back on, the fact checker.
It is.
She cut her hair based on the comic, right?
Yeah.
This suit and that.
So-
So to get that
so
representation.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
There we go.
Who's saying no?
I was gonna go with it.
Sorry.
Oh, Jose, you're
Am
on
I-
mute.
Am I?
You're on mute. You're on mute.
We could hear you, but now we can't.
Yeah, now we can't.
I thought
We
you were
literally
joking,
could
Ian.
hear you, and we were joking saying we couldn't, and now
Jose.
Testing.
Coming back.
everything was fine, and
I'm hearing
then
an echo of myself.
Hello? Do you guys hear me?
yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Okay, cool.
So what were you saying?
Something about cutting her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she cut
That's
her
in
hair
line
because
with
she wanted
comics.
to. It is, but she cut her hair because she wanted to. I remember I followed her on social media, and she mentioned how she wanted to cut her hair because she wanted to. Because a lot of people were like, "Why'd you cut your hair?" And she's like, "Because I wanted to." And then they just went with it for the movie because it kind of worked. I didn't love it personally because I thought it was a little messy. Kind of looked like she just rolled out of bed, and that's not how it looks in the comics. But it is what it is.
So she actually just cut her hair, and then they just kept it, and we're like, yeah, well, she's like that in the comic books.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. Thanks for that, Jose. We got Dan, 6K reviews. Couldn't make it on today, busy packing, but see you this weekend, Shane. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. Get to meet Dan and his girlfriend on Friday. So we have kind of places for food and stuff like that booked in Dublin. I haven't actually shared any of these places with Dan. I should probably tell him what we're doing for the weekend. Yeah, but we have like a kind of a free walking tour of Dublin on the Saturday, and we'll have a look in the Guinness factory and stuff like that. I've never done that tour. It's supposed to be incredible, but yeah, there's other stuff as well. So we've I'll message you after this, Dan. But really looking forward to meeting you in person. Should be good fun. Should be good fun. Ian giving sage advice there. This is wisdom right there. Hydrate. Get hydration tablets. Yep. We got Pedro Lopez saying hello. Focus hacked Jose's mic just to play memes. Possibly. I'm going back a good bit here. Let's see if I can get up to date with the chat here. And then there we go. And yeah. Okay. So more or less up to date. Is anyone on the panel getting this?
No.
No, I've got the first one, and it's really good. So
And I think this one's really good. If I like the movie, maybe, but like I'm not even on the bus to go to the place to buy a ticket where I get to say I liked this movie. I'm just damn you, Ian.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the warehouse scene maybe? That would be probably a
Yes.
bit more interesting.
Good callback.
I'll talk about the warehouse scene.
I bet you would. All right, move on. Okay. But does anyone actually think this looks bad, though? I don't think it looks bad.
No, it looks cool. I mean,
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Do you think this will be heavily discounted? Do you think this
Yeah.
will be
Oh,
a
yeah.
120 quid figure in a few months?
oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
yeah.
sure.
100%. Yeah,
Yep.
100%. Exactly.
These will be around in 3 years, still on Sideshow.
Yeah, exactly.
Shame, because it's a great figure, like you said.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, Jose, what you want to talk
I'm
about?
ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
you skipped me, Shane, but that's okay.
Oh no. Actually, no. We'll build up the suspense. We'll build up suspense. We're gonna go to Trevor first,
You know what I
And
want
then-
to talk about.
and then elves, mostly elves. Yeah.
Yeah. elves.
Okay, Grant. You just
Keebler elves.
just chat amongst yourselves there while I get this. These are on the official InArt page, I presume. Do you notice that there's two InArt pages? One's the official page and the other one's like a group or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's still theirs, but it's it's like more. Yeah, I think everything's on Instagram.
Before you go that, obviously because you've not put it up, can we talk quickly about the Blitzway thing? Because that's really
you work away, you chat away on that and I'll sort this. Yeah, no problem.
Obviously, some people have seen about Blitzway have announced at WonderCon what they might be showing off, and they've listed the Ghostbusters, which is quite interesting and
shocking.
And, yeah, well, it's for a business point of view, it's probably the best thing they could do because everyone's after them. But I just wanted to know what everyone thought about it. Really,
it's exciting. I think. Go ahead.
Okay, you go.
No, I was just going to say that it's exciting, especially for those who have been hunting those Ghostbusters figures. That 4-pack. What is it retailing for now? Isn't it like a lot of money?
$3,000.
It's ridiculous.
$3,000 I've seen it go for.
Yeah.
A kidney and
a kidney.
You have to name your kid after. But like, is it going to be?
Come here, Spangler.
Exactly. Is it going to be? You hope it's Spangler. That's Slimer. Is it going to be Ghostbusters? Is it going to be Ghostbusters 2? Like, because they don't.
I think
they
that'd
don't
be crazy
re-release,
not to
right?
do a
That's what they've said,
2.0s.
right?
Yeah, but I mean,
unless they're
obviously
updated and
Star Race,
they,
yeah, Star Race have got. Surely they must have looked at Star Race, and if they've still got the license, they've gone. Well, hang on, what's going on here?
we should never speak that name again here ever.
Sorry. Well, but if you actually look at it, Trevor, they've also got the boys, and Star Race had the boys as well.
As I said.
Interesting. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but he's pretty sure you're fucked.
Trevor wasn't happy with that Star Race reference.
No.
You've just said it again.
But what he is happy with is this elf
Hell yeah.
on the shelf.
Anyway,
will be on my shelf.
I just wanted to mention it because it was something that I've been quite excited about, and WonderCon is going to be probably better for us than San Diego at the moment. It seems there's so many announcements that's going to happen. It's going to be, but I just wanted to get some people's reaction to it, because the Ghostbusters thing is something I'm definitely going to be interested in getting. So
yeah, I'm not even a big
same here.
Ghostbuster fan, but I would pick those up. I think I would pick them up.
I think the only thing they could improve on those figures, I've never owned them, but I've seen them physically, is the paint apps. I think everything else looks really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Ian, they were actually, because I had them, they were slightly oversized compared to the Hot Toys. When you put them next to each other, they looked slightly bigger. So I'd like to see them be a little bit resized as well.
So was that because Hot Toys at the time were undersized figures though when they were released?
Be, I had them. Yeah, it could. Yeah, it might be the other way around. So because they all have got bigger, haven't they? They've all got taller and since for the last. So hopefully they'll look at that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, and I've known I've got a few friends that the Blitzway bodies, the shoulders have snapped on their Ghostbusters. So hopefully they can look at that as well.
So would you be all in on the 4-pack then if they did a 2.0 or they did the
definitely.
4-pack from the second movie?
I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not a massive fan of the second film. I haven't seen it as much as obviously the first one I grew up on that. The second one is good, but didn't blow me away. So, but I think Blitzway would be crazy not to do 2.0s of the first film.
What Dan's
Because
trying
if
to
they've
say
got the
is
license,
he wants that 2016 Melissa McCarthy and Kirsten Wiig and Kate McKinnon. I'm just reading all this stuff I didn't include it, and I've never seen that movie in my life. Yeah, so there is speculation though that it's going to be the second movie in the outfits. Are they kind of like a dark green or grey? I can't
dark
remember.
grey, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're darker color.
Yeah,
And they've got the different logo with the ghost doing the 2 sign and everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd pick them up then because it's not as iconic and it's not really the film that I've sort of loved. But
Jose's
and the
having a
price.
rave. Thought I was at a Prodigy concert there for a second.
Is Shiny taking the piss here, or what is with that comment?
Apparently, Jose is shiny there. Sorry, I this one caught my eye. I love this. This was talking about Ant-Man Quantumania. I wouldn't buy a Funko Pop from this movie. That's funny. That
you
is
and
funny.
many people, I think. Probably.
That is funny. Is shiny? What am I looking at?
I hate to say it. Yeah. What?
I know what you're thinking. It's shiny. It's hard to tell if he's serious or not, and he's like not serious 99% of the time. But
when he ends with lol, I think he's like actually serious. I think he's not kidding.
Oh,
I think I got the mic working. Let me go out and back in and see if it works. All right.
Cool.
I'll be right back.
I have thoughts on this. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I do have thoughts on this. But I'm gonna wait until everyone else goes first. And yeah, take it away, Trevor.
I think it's great, man. I think it looks really, really good. Super happy with it. There's a couple of little things that they need to correct, but it's very minor stuff. And I know people are upset about the Mirkwood bow not being included, or whether it's going to be like the exclusive or something if you order directly from InArt, which of course we can't. I'm not too upset about it. Somebody will do a third party. You know what I mean? Like you'll get everything you need. I think. People were talking about the tailoring on the outer tunic, but it's appropriate, man. There is no real stitching on that that light green part of it. It's just kind of a clean cut. So I think it's great. I think those ankles have to be articulated, right? I think they look articulated. It looks like there's a cut there.
Articulated inside, or is that hard sculpted plastic? Or
I think there's a cut there.
I think there is, yeah. See, can you see the cursor?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think there's a cut
just
right
down
there,
that looks like it's possibly shaped, like a cut.
I hope so.
So it is a no-brainer for you. You have Gandalf, and do you have Aragorn as well?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of my Grail set, man. If they do the Fellowship, this will be like this behind me. That'll be centered shelf right there. That's gonna be. Lord of the Rings. I'm curious about this non-magnetic base. I don't understand this at all. Not really sure what the hell's going on there.
Really? Have they done away with
non-magnetic base?
So, like, the stuff that they, as far as I understand, I think that Superman. I've seen all the reviews. I love it. I want it. I want it now. But they have done away with the magnetic wrist pegs for that. And now are they doing away with the magnetic bases? I actually really like the magnetic bases. I don't really have an issue with my Joker, but I know so many people have. I get it. But
I have not had one issue with anything falling over on these things. I don't know. And now that you can move the magnet around, I haven't had a problem with it at all. It irritates me though when a company will, like, instead of sticking their guns or maybe improving it with stronger magnets, or I don't know what else you could do there, but. Now they're going to change the game and do something completely different, and what is it going to be? Like, if it doesn't have a stand, how is it going to hold its place? I don't understand.
Well, okay. You're just going to have to just stand them up on it. Like that's what I would do, as in, if I got this, which it won't be, and it's not magnetic, if I liked the base, I would still just stand them up on it. However, a lot of people don't want to do that because they're different people, different levels of risk, and I get that.
Yeah.
And also, what if it's particularly dynamic pose and you need some sort of traction, or whether it's cross grabber or whatever. So there's no ankle grabber, there's no crotch grabber, there's no magnet on the base. Is it definitely non-magnetic? Does it say that?
They specifically say in here, rooted here, newly developed non-magnetic figure stand. So I don't know what that means.
Tape.
It's 3M tape.
Yeah, really. I don't know. They're not showing any kind of stand or like crotch grabber or anything in the shot, so I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. And also, from what I've heard, they're getting rid of the magnetic hands, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but like, kind of stick with something. You know what I mean?
A lot of the things that you sold yourself as, a lot of that. What would you say? The innovation, which magnets they're not innovative.
No.
Like Hot Toys have used magnets for ages, but I think they were trying to do a lot of the things that would have come as like maybe DX standard for Hot Toys. They wanted to do them all as standard or something like that in their figures, and it wasn't. Yeah, that's a strange.
I mean, you got something like a pose like this where he's drawing back a bow, and if he's actually got to draw back that string as it stands with the magnets, that hand is going to be across the room, as with the arrows. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think it would hold well enough to do that. So that may have been like on this figure where they said, might need to switch that up. I don't know. But whatever. I just want to know what it's going to be, and I just hope it doesn't have to look completely different, the stand, from all the rest of them, because I've liked the stands that they put out so far. They're nice. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I really like it. I know people have complained about a few things, but I think it looks great.
Architect says no magnets and no crotch grabber. Who are you? Who are you, InArt anymore? I added that bit in myself just in case you're watching, not on just just audio watching. He says, Mark Attack again, meticulously crafted gravity for the magnetless face. That's good. I like that.
Well, elves are very light, right? Like he could stand up on the snow without sinking in. So maybe he just floats.
And very clean too, apparently.
Yeah, elven. He actually was pretty clean. If
That's
you look
true.
at any screenshots.
In fairness, his hair was always perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's part of their elvish culture, that they're, they're not like heathens like trolls.
They're kind of
dwarfs.
Meticulous. Yeah, they're a little anal retentive. Yeah.
Yeah, they like a clean display, one figure per shelf. It wouldn't be like that's
right, exactly.
That's it. That's definitely.
And no crotch grabbers.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Austin
with this,
Nicholas,
though-
how are you doing, my friend?
Hey, what's up, Austin?
Hey, Austin. I was going to say this is with this and the other two releases they've done already. This has surely got to be one of the best 1/6 collections there ever have been visually.
The line,
don't you think, Trevor?
I think
It's
so.
gotta be,
Yeah.
surely.
Mm-hmm.
It's unreal how good they're going to look together on the shelf.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not into Lord of the Rings, but they're all stunning, and I can't wait to see what I hope they carry on and do the full Fellowship.
I heard that they were, and then I heard I saw somebody put a post on, I think it was on Steve's show yesterday, that they're going to do everybody but Boromir, and I'm like, how can you not do Boromir? It's like the worst Asmus figure.
Yeah.
So
Sean Bean, man, you've got to do.
I know.
Sean Bean. Crazy, because he was the worst 3-0 figure as well, I think, for Game of Thrones. So he needs a good one, because it was the first one, wasn't it?
Out there.
The poll I put up in the chat for the Margot Robbie likeness, I said rate it out of 10. So your options were, there's only 4 options, so I did 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 51% scored at 8 or 7. I think that's fair. 36% though scored at 10 or 9, and then only like 9 or 3% scored at less than that. So people seem happy with the likeness according to the data anyway. So happy days.
Yeah.
Dan, are you in this as well? Trevor's definitely in.
Me, no. I've like I said to you, Superman definitely for me. I'll probably the only thing, I'm looking forward to WonderCon because I hope they show Khaleesi. Because I'll really be up for a couple of Game of Thrones figures, and hopefully they'll do Christopher Reeve Superman. They'll show them again, and I think we'll see a few more surprises. I think the only thing is, and what we're going to talk about, and everyone's mentioned it in all the other streams. I've still not got my Batman, and I ordered the sculpted version, so I'm a little bit like, these are all coming out now, and they're still. I mean, it's been talked to death, so I'm not going to go into it too much.
They're coming now, though.
Is that
they're
what
starting
said?
to trickle out? Like, no, I don't really care what InArt say. It's more like
it's
people who actually get it. Like,
yeah, I mean, I messaged Kit last week and just said, this is the first time I've actually messaged him and said, get any chance of telling me how far off I am from my sculpted Batman set? And he said, you are miles away. Your number. I was like, oh great! Oh,
Wow, honesty.
Oh God, that
Obviously,
is hilarious.
Yeah, but I
sorry,
like
not
Kit's honesty.
yeah.
No, it's
Honesty.
fine. Look, we've got enough stuff coming out this year to, in fact, if it dropped tomorrow, I'd, be a little bit like, I've just paid for Bane and stuff like that. So, but I think they are quite far behind, and especially with, for someone that's got the sculpted version of the Batman, which didn't need as much, like with the rehaired, the artisan, so to speak. I just find it that they need to get their sort of store in order a little bit before they start announcing more and more pre-orders. But anyway, look, we've talked about this loads, and it's just
the reason I have the single rooted with Line Rock, and they got onto me last week, and they were like, "Hey, look, we got the DX all-in version, the rooted Batman, rooted Wayne, Bat Signal. Do you want it?" And it was one of those moments where I was like, "Come on now, don't give in. You really, really don't want that Bruce Wayne." Even
how much would it be extra? Like $300 extra, sort of thing.
No, more than that. Like I think.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah.
I think it was, what was it? So, like €1,000 or something like that, which isn't that cheap. Like, and I was like, no.
Is anyone else still waiting for their Batman? Out of interest.
I'm still waiting for it, but my point is, he's got the DX, but he didn't have the single version, which I ordered.
Right, okay. And Jose,
I got the rooted version.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine. I think I shared the story last time about the whole spec fiction thing where they asked me if I wanted express shipping, and I said when I received the invoice, and so I told them yeah, and then a few days later they were like, okay, cool, we'll let you know when we have the accurate number, including the express shipping. And I said, okay, sure. And then like a week later, I emailed them again, and then I said, hey, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we haven't got the quote yet for the express shipping. We'll let you know. We'll quote you with the new invoice when we have it ready. It's been like 3 weeks now, so.
Yeah, it sounds like they were gathering the data to send on to their shipping company, and then someone's dragging their heels anyway. But maybe
Ryan said down there that he doesn't think anyone's got a sculpted Batman yet anyway, which is mad. And that's
mine's
true.
sculpted. That's the one that I ordered.
It's sculpted. Yeah. So it's weird. I don't understand why they've not there. They should be out first, surely.
It's like their products are really good for the most part, like, and that is the sad part. It's like they're so slow. You know what I mean? It's just like,
it's a slow drip out. Like, I mean, the product gets released in a reasonable time, but not to everyone, which is what the problem is. Like, it's not like people are saying, oh, it's going to be 4 or 5 years to get. Well, no, everything's been under 2 years. It's just that everybody hasn't gotten everything at the same time. So some people have gotten things 6 to 7, I guess, to 8
earlier.
Months after the first people got it when they actually quote unquote released it, which isn't right. I mean, they really got to at least explain to people what's going on. That's all people want to know. I mean, we've been waiting 2 years. Everybody wants their shit. That's what it is.
Bane's been 2 years.
Yeah. So, Hot Toys does the same thing. I keep saying this. It's like Hot Toys is not like
that's true.
The bastion of speed or anything like that.
True.
They're just,
Yeah.
And like, I don't really I said on Ben Thomas' show last night, they were talking about the influencer thing. I don't care. I don't care who gets it first. I'm not jealous.
No, me neither.
I'm not going to speak ill of someone just because if they wanted to send it out to me first, I would take it. And I would just block everyone who has a problem with it, because it's just life's too short.
I mean, I've enjoyed looking at all the Superman reviews have been brilliant when Dean Knight dropped his and other people like Justin's, and they're all different like sort of reviewers, and I've loved it because it's made me want the figure even more. So I don't mind that, and I know we probably won't get it. I probably won't get it in hand until probably March next year, but it's fine. It is what it is. But it's just a bit annoying that like I said, the Batman thing is that no one's got it yet, and like some of the influencer batch went out in February, March. It's crazy that
I don't know what this means.
This is a valid point, because I remember the very early streams that John were on when they were talking about the rooted 2-pack Joker and all that kind of stuff, and he was saying that this is in March. He said it'll be out by the end of the year, and some of them were out. That's fine. they were, but the masses didn't have them. So I think this is what he's talking about. They came out kind of saying that, you know, they wanted to be like, you know, extremely accurate, and then they didn't have the pants print and the Gandalf, and they said they were also going to be quick when they said, like, this will be 9 months, it'll be out in 9 months. Realistically, it isn't. So I think that's a very valid point. Like, that is a very valid point personally, but
I mean, I said the other day on a chat, like, they could hold everything back until they're ready to go with everything, and then it might be another, you know, 6 to 8 months before anything gets out. I don't know. Is that the way to go? Or, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what the point of is getting it out to reviewers is, except to sell like the next product, because at that point you really can't even buy the stuff anyway. You know what I mean? Except on the secondary
Superman's
market.
sold out everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Superman anyway.
So it's not like it's pumping more sales into Superman. Like, you got to go out into the market and get what's there anyway. So it's kind of weird, but I guess it pumps sales for the next one, or, you know, you don't want to miss out on the next one, I guess. But,
it tells people if they want to cancel or not.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's which isn't good.
Hop on those wait lists.
Don't do that.
I think this is a fair point as well. Remember Endgame Cap? That thing took years to get everyone who ordered it to get out to everyone who ordered it. Yeah, that's fair.
What do you think? Sorry, Shane. I was just going to say, what do you think we're going to see at WonderCon from InArt?
Oh.
Because they dropped the Batman's. Did you see the statue thing? They dropped that. Yeah, that. Amazing.
Okay. So the thing on the right, the far right, that's a statue. Yeah. I think number 4 and 5 here are statues. Am I wrong, or?
I think so. Like, I mean, they're like premium, premium cloth goods statues.
This said Day 2, and underneath it said Queen Studios, Morfig, which is their new 12-inch line, and InArt. Yeah. But it didn't specify which was which. But just from looking at these, it's pretty obvious number 4 and 5 are statues, yeah? Because they have, like, look at the pose on the far right, the number 5, you're not getting a 6-scale figure into that pose, and probably not number 4 either. And I don't know if these are to scale, which would suggest they're probably all statues, and this is just Queen Studios.
Likely. Yep.
So
likely.
I don't know.
Bruce Wayne looks amazing, though, doesn't it? If they did that in 1/6, my God.
Okay. And
quarter scale. I think
that's good enough for me. Yeah. So they all look cool, but like, yeah. I think that's what you're talking about, Jim.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about. But I'm just wondering if we'll see these in 1/6. Because they are talking about doing a Batfleck, aren't they?
It would make sense if they do the armored Batman, because then you've got who actually, like, he didn't fight. Batman didn't fight Superman in the normal BVS suit. So wouldn't it make sense that they would do the armored Batman? Do you know? But then again, where's the, like, Christian Bale? Their version of DX19, they were talking about that for ages. They were teasing that for ages. That's not there. People would, like, I'm still keen on that, but again, I think I know a lot of people are just, like, so fed up of, like, that, because that's what J&D and InArt and Hot Toys are doing for the longest time. So I get that it's not your cup of tea. It's great for Dark Knight Trilogy fans, but, like, not so great for people who are just sick of it, you know. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, whatever they show us now, we won't get for 3 years.
Oh, stop it.
So, Legolas, Jose, are you still with us? Can you talk?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions, right? So,
sure,
Bane, in or out, happy or not?
In. Yes, happy,
The Wasp?
No.
Legolas?
No, I'm not collecting that line, although they look good, but no.
Cool, yeah. I'm passing a lot of things I like to get the things I love, and Lord of the Rings, they look incredible, but I can't. Trevor's definitely in. Phil, are you asleep, or do you want to talk about Legolas?
Oh, no, still here. Still here.
You want to tell a joke, or what's your Chuck Norris joke? Everyone has a Chuck Norris joke. Picking
on me today, ain't you?
We're not picking on you. We're including you. We're being inclusive. We're practically Disney Plus here. Like, oh my God, like, you know.
Don't be that inclusive.
What do you want to talk about?
I was just going to say, out of the Lord of the Rings, the Legolas, it's at the point now where there are too many figures in for me to sort of invest. I wish I had from the beginning, but I didn't. Stupidly. I think this looks incredible. The Aragorn is fantastic, the Gandalf, but it's just a case of now it's so far down the line that I'm not prepared to go back for it. But I think they're brilliant. They're really, really good.
Well, I think I just want to give my critique on this. Like, when you're not getting something, sometimes you can be a bit more honest. I know some people argue that the people who give out about things were never going to get it anyway, or whatever like that. But like, I was so close to pulling the trigger on that Aragorn because I still think, in terms of prototypes, it was the best prototype I've ever seen for a 1/60. It just looked like a human. Because I think there's two things with these figures. Like, one, does it look realistic? Like, does it look like a human? The second thing is, does it look like the human it's supposed to be looking like your likeness? Because something can look very lifelike, but maybe slightly off. Like, even if you look at the Henry Cavill Superman from InArt, it looks extremely lifelike. But I'd say the likeness to Cavill is still strong, but it's still maybe like a 9 out of 10. Whereas this here, I can see the likeness of Orlando Bloom, but I don't see the exact same level of realism that I saw from the Aragorn and Gandalf prototypes and final products. Like, I don't know, does anyone disagree or agree on that? Like, is like, I thought Aragorn was like, some of the photos I was like, I can't, the rooted one anyway, I couldn't tell if it was real or...
I think he has more character in his face. I mean, by that I meant, he was he wasn't older, but he was older than Orlando Bloom, I think. And he's just, Orlando Bloom's, just skin is like, like, so. But when you look at there are details in there. I just don't think there's as much to play with there in terms of, there's so you can see little skin pocks and freckles and stuff like that. But, I mean, I think it looks great.
He doesn't have like any facial hair. He doesn't have any scars.
There's no wrinkles by the eyes to like sort of give it, that character or anything like that.
Orlando Bloom, you bastard. But yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah,
it's probably harder.
Yeah, distinguishing features. I mean, other than the ears, obviously, there are no sort of standout distinguishing features, which it's almost like the Hot Toys curse, where they can't really produce something with a younger looking face.
That being said, like, directly behind me, because my stuff is all over the place now. Most has fallen over. Directly behind me, or in front of me, should I say, I can see the final swing suit Tom Holland. He's a young guy, very fresh face. Not much wrinkling going on there, but in terms of the likeness and the realism, it still looks incredible, like, I was personally I was more blown away by the Gandalf prototypes and final product and the Aragorn prototypes and final product than I am with what I'm seeing here, personally.
I think with the Aragorn prototype, I think Aragorn looks great. I know somebody earlier said in the chat that they were out because when they got it in hand, I think it looks really good. Does it look as good as that prototype did? Well, A, there's lighting there, but B, I think they went a little nuts on the details of the paint on that. Just something that you might not be able to reproduce, en masse. So while it looks great, yeah, maybe I'd have to look at it. I haven't really compared it, but, most people have said that it just doesn't have, some of the detail that the prototype had. That may have been a lesson to them to not show something that's like way over, the top detailed and do something more like, hey, this is what production's going to be like, because they do these in-house, you know what I mean? And then they have to send them out to whoever's going to produce these things. Maybe they're producing them in-house, whatever. But, they may have just held it back a little bit so that when you get it in hand, you're not like, wait, what happened to all that nice, skin detail that you had on there? I don't know. I think if this is what I get in hand, I'm going to be very happy with this.
You know what? I'm happy for you as well, because it's shaping up to be an incredible line. I mean, they have 2 hits under their belt. This is more than like, it probably will turn out like a hit.
Gimli's going to be a test.
Yeah. But you know what?
Because Asmus did a great job.
The three of them together.
Yep.
Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn. That'd be, yeah. I think a lot of people could even draw the line there. They might need necessarily the Hobbits or Boromir.
Oh, I need the Hobbits.
Yeah, the hardcore Lord of the Rings fan. They're going to go all out. So, who do I? Jose. I think it's time.
Go, Jose.
I think it's time.
Ian's not here though.
Oh, right. Is Ian is now ducking you, is he?
I know.
Okay.
Okay,
we'll talk about something else. That's fair.
I'll add that I want to get the Harley Quinn. I hate that I have to do the Q thing. I've been waiting for this suit for a long time. I have King Shark. I have Peacemaker. she'd fit right in. So I'm upset because it seems like it's going to be kind of hard to get it, especially because today they put the RSVP on Sideshow, and there was a queue to get into Sideshow to RSVP. It was like 4,000 or 5,000 people. So
I had that earlier, Jose. I had the same. Yeah. So Jose, when do you think this will go online? When do you think it will go?
It's going up for pre-order on Thursday in the morning over here on my side. So Thursday.
What time is yours? What time?
It'd be 10 a.m. here, 1 p.m. Eastern.
So about 5 p.m. UK.
Yeah. So. We'll see. I've already asked a couple people, like, hey, are you getting it? If not, can you jump in the queue for me? Because that's what you have to do with this type of thing, with these artisan queues and on Sideshow.
3,000 though, man. They're only doing 3,000, which is and no sculpted version. Crazy.
Yeah, that's like just like Anakin. So that's gonna make the demand higher. Because people can't just be like, oh, I'll just get the sculpted, no problem. Like people are gonna try to get this. So, see, Loki saying, we got you, Jose. Yeah, so I hit up the guys in the group chats, and I was like, guys, I need it. So I love Margot Robbie. I love her interpretation of Harley Quinn. This black and red outfit's one that I've been waiting for since she was announced as Harley Quinn. Since we saw her performance on The Wolf of Wall Street, and people were fan casting her as Harley Quinn even before the DCEU. So I've been wanting her to use a red and black outfit. More a nod to the comics. So, yeah. Hopefully everything works out.
Is it true that she's a relatively new character and she actually first showed up in Batman the Animated Series?
That is correct. Yes. Her creation was in the year I was born, 1992, if I remember correctly.
Batman Returns,
and they get credited
was born.
Yeah, the year 92, and the guys who get credited on her creation are the guys who were behind the animated series.
I see.
Because she was an original character from the animated series, and then she eventually evolved to the comics and then the films.
That makes sense. No sign of is Ian back yet? No, Ian, if you can hear us, come join us. What do we have left to talk about? So, Jose, actually, Phil. Sorry, I'm gonna get Phil to choose because I haven't spoken to him really.
No. Stanley's demanding the snap, so I guess.
No, I didn't have time for the snap.
Oh.
I didn't prepare the snap because of the crap behind me, and yeah. No.
Sorry, Stan. Echo.
Sorry,
please.
Stan. Go on, Echo.
Tech. Sorry. Echo.
Oh, tech. Sorry. Tick.
Tick.
I think I have. Tick. Okay. There we go. What do you think, Phil? Are you in on the Bad Batch line, or?
Yeah. I never thought this was coming, if I'm completely honest. Very, very surprised to see it. Glad to see it.
Do you have the other four?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So really looking forward to it.
Even Crosshair, the one that is getting like hard to get and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why though. It's really random.
It is random. Yeah, it's really weird.
Was it a smaller production of that piece or something?
You see the one that comes with the leather belt?
Maybe.
One of them comes with a leather pouch or something, don't they?
I don't remember.
Randomly, one of these figures comes with an actual leather belt or pouch or something like that. I'm pretty sure someone mentioned that before. Please let us know in the chat. Maybe it's tech.
It could well be.
I don't think any of these do. Yeah, I don't think the other. I think Crosshair was like. I mean, he had already right from the beginning of the show. And spoiler alert, he kind of turns against the team. So maybe they felt people weren't going to be interested in him or something. I don't know.
Well, it's weird. They gave him that Imperial look, didn't they, in the show? Which they released him with when he was part of the Batch team. So it's a bit, I don't know. Maybe that's what it was because he turned. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason he was just underproduced. I guess I don't know.
But yeah, definitely picking this up. Well, hopefully, Dan, you've dealt with DP before, haven't you?
With who?
DP
oh yeah, Daniel. Yeah, that's where I've got my Bane from. If you pre-order with him, he's good prices. It's quite expensive on the aftermarket, if you know what I mean. But
yeah. I pre-ordered them because I think originally I PO'd it with those who will not be named, and then sort of had a panic on them because I knew Crosshair was becoming rare and expensive, and I'd already had him. I reached out to DP a while back, and he said, "Yeah, I can pick you one up." So I ordered him. So hopefully he comes through.
Oh no, he will do. He's pretty good. He's good. I've been using him for a couple of years now.
I don't know how I didn't pre-order this. I thought I did, and I checked today, and I'm like, oh. Okay.
Is it waitlisted?
It is.
Oh man. Oh, I think you'll get it.
I think I'll be able to pick it up.
Yeah. I think there's not many figures nowadays that you won't be able to get anymore, really. If you know what I mean. If you give it, we're even like Bane, we're all like, oh, we get Bane and things like that. But even I reckon he'd give it a few months' time, and the next people are selling to get another thing to fund other things, and it's not as hard as it used to be.
No, patience, and there's always somebody selling. You know what I mean? Who's just like,
yeah.
What's the damage on this? 280 or something like that?
I think it was around there. Might have been 250.
Yeah, I think it was £278 shipped when I ordered it.
240 or 250.
That's pretty good.
It is, yeah. I checked a couple of Hong Kong dealers, and they're like $440. I'm like, get out of here,
mate. That'll come down, Trevor. You know that.
Oh yeah, I'm not jumping on that.
3 months, it'll just be. You'll be. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll pick it up somewhere if I don't.
The only thing with this. The only thing with this figure is the story arc is obviously spoiler if you didn't already know. Tech dies, so potentially he's okay.
Shane was halfway through season 3.
God damn it. Sorry, Shane. But yeah, he does. So whether that'll make the figure more sought after than Crosshair, who knows?
No, I haven't watched it. Not on my.
By the way, Shane, Tech dies, and
okay.
Crosshair joins the Imperials.
I'm alright. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Pretty good show.
Yeah, haven't watched it, but yeah. All right, now's time.
Let's do it.
All right, Jose.
I'm ready.
What are you choosing?
Face Off.
Okay, I'm gonna get the tunes going. Right, I'm gonna get those tunes. Okay, so is it me versus someone else, or have you? Did you get to pick?
You versus Ian, because Ian is the one who's.
So I'm gonna switch over to private chat because I don't want to cheat. Ian, if you will do the same, please, and then please, people in the comments, don't type the answers into the chat. We won't be able to see him anyway.
Sorry, Shane. I kicked him off because he was winding me up on the private chat. I had to get something to eat, and I've made myself ill eating that quick to come back on. So,
what happened?
Any more
it's
of
like,
these
like something's happening. Like somebody's.
I was trying to work out. I was like, how does Ian do that? And I was like, all right. So the moderators on YouTube are one thing, and then I for the live stream, I gave you like moderator and streamer. That makes sense. Okay, and I was wondering, like, I thought you were omnipotent or something.
I thought it was funny. Take that one, Jose.
He snapped Jose.
I was like, what happened here?
You've made me feel really ill eating that quick to come back. Honestly,
he's back from the quantum.
Well, that's all right.
I was messaging him. I was like, leave those tacos alone. Those tacos de asada, stop, man. Gotta get over here.
You're ill, and Shane is sleepy because you took Bane away so early. So
no, this isn't sleepy. This is disinterest. Sorry.
Oh.
No. I am a bit wrecked. I'm just. You know what it is? It's just. I hate that the display is not behind me. I hate that this is. It's just irritating. And I
looks
feel like
terrible.
Of course it looks terrible. I like when you're kind of going, okay, I have 10 things to do today, I'm going to get them all done, and it just hangs over me if I only get like 2 of them done. Okay. Jose.
All right, you guys
Who's
ready?
Who's going first? Paper, scissors, rock or something?
No, you guys take a pick. Who wants to go first? I wrote down 1 and 2, so you'll get 1 question
Ian.
for your pick number 1.
You go first.
Ian? All right.
Hold on, is that not a contradiction in terms? You've told me to go first. Ian, you go
Okay,
first.
Phil.
That's
who
fine.
should go first?
I'll go first. Let's go.
Okay. We'll start off with release. Okay, so first question for Ian. In what year did Good Will Hunting release?
I can hear him googling. This is why my hands are in the air.
You can hear me.
Child pose.
1997.
1997 is correct.
Oh,
yeah.
good one.
All right. This question is question number 2. And this is for Shane. In what year did Leon the Professional release?
I think it's 1999.
That is incorrect. It would be 1994.
Damn it. Wasn't even close.
All right.
Wouldn't
One
have
up.
got that year.
All right. We'll go with who directed next. Question number 1 is for Ian. You can get the commanding lead here. Who directed Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Zack Snyder.
Don't help him.
We're not
David-
helping him.
It wasn't really, was it? Sorry.
No.
David Yates done a couple of them, but I don't know if it's that, so I'll just go with. I really don't know David Yates.
No, that is incorrect. It would be Alfonso Cuarón.
I wouldn't even be able to pronounce that if I knew it.
I wonder why Jose asked that particular yeah, 'cause we got it. It's a Latino filmmaker, so Hispanic
Jose,
filmmaker.
fact checking. Did David Yates do?
He did. I believe he's only directed the Fantastic Beast movies and then a few of the last ones. I think. I don't remember the specific ones he's directed.
Okay.
But you were not too far off. He has directed. David Yates has directed a few Harry Potter films.
Good question though, because like it's such a popular series that you'd think that people would know. But yeah, fair.
Okay.
I wouldn't know them.
Still 1-0. Shane, this question is for you. Who directed Lost in Translation?
Damn it!
I know this.
Oh god, this is such an out there guess, but I'm gonna say this guy, but his movies are so messed up that I don't think it's him. Is it Darren Aronofsky?
That is
Can I get a
incorrect.
bonus point? Can I get a bonus
You can
point?
answer it.
No.
Go ahead. Answer
There's
it
no
if you
bonus
want,
points.
but no
Sophia
bonus points.
Coppola.
That is correct.
Is that Francis Ford Coppola's
Yes.
daughter?
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, fair play. Good stuff.
All right. So I think this one would just be for. Well, no, actually, still one.
No,
right?
it's 1-0. If he gets this one,
He wins.
yeah, exactly. But I have a chance to
All right.
equalize. If he doesn't get this one, I have a chance to equalize.
Okay. This section would be who played. Who played the role of Standard in the 2011 film Drive?
He didn't fall asleep.
Sandwich. Did him in.
He's still not moving. But no, he's moving.
Should I repeat the question?
Oh my god. What's his I can't remember if I'm getting the characters mixed up. Bradley Cooper.
That is incorrect. The character of Standard was played by Oscar Isaac in Drive. All right. To tie it up, I think you lucked out here, Shane. I think you can get this one. Who played
Christian Bale.
Sebastian
No, go on.
Shaw? No. Who played Sebastian Shaw in X-Men First Class?
Who played Sebastian Shaw?
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian Shaw is the guy who played Vader. So you're telling me there's a Sebastian Shaw character in X-Men First Class?
Wait. Oh, maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
Here.
I think that's right.
I wrote it down quickly. His name is Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah, it's Sebastian Shaw.
So X-Men First Class is a character called Sebastian Shaw, and who... I'm trying to think now. I know, okay, I'm trying to think, is it someone really obvious, like, whose real name is it?
Don't give him clues. Not in the. Don't give him clues.
I'm on the private chat. I won't be able to see it anyway.
No, I know.
Oh, right. That's my first class. I remember this.
Do. Boo!
It's not Peter Dinklage, is it? No.
No, that is incorrect.
Who was
it?
6 degrees off.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. Ah, right. Okay, now I'm with you. Yeah. Okay. Well done, Ian. Good stuff. Well done.
I'll win with humility. Will I? Fuck.
Wouldn't suit you.
Do you guys think those questions were hard?
I know. I think that's good because that's what you want, because it's not like you're picking some obscure Italian movie from 1912. Like Harry Potter are pretty big movies, like, and that's just like some people will know those gems and not, like, so not fair play. You can just have that role now, and so therefore I don't have to do them anymore.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm looking at the I'm just looking at the chat, like, and we're all switched over to private chat, so we can't see and we don't want you to give hints, but Stanley, think breakfast food. Kevin Bacon. That's funny. Brandon Salad, how are you doing?
Maybe
and
Brandon.
Shane will kick himself. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that movie in a while. They're good questions, man, because you want them like hard but somewhat gettable.
Yeah, I thought you might not remember First Class, but I mean, I didn't know which one you would pick. I didn't know if you would pick 1 or 2.
And Peter Dinklage character was in Days of Future Past then as well.
That is
wasn't
correct.
So
Boulevard Trask.
Yeah,
Jose, I
Boulevard
can't
Trask.
even remember the director of the Harry Potter movie you even mentioned. I've forgotten it already. That's
Alfonso Cuarón. Yeah.
If I could pronounce it, I'd be a bit more,
That's the only
so
one I've known 3 out of all the questions.
we have
That one, I picked that one specifically not only
Awesome.
because it's a Hispanic director, but also because it's like a lot of people say that, like, thematically it kind of changed from like a more younger viewer, movie to kind of more of an adult teenager, and Alfonso, he implemented a lot of his kind of his director visual style in that film, and a lot of people really like that one. It's like one of the people's favorites films. So
this is quite funny. Bonus question: who did Kevin Bacon play in the MCU?
Kevin
that's a good
Bacon.
one too. He played himself.
that's
Yeah.
good. Kevin Bacon. He's like a cult classic as a person. A cult classic. Okay, Jose, thanks very much for that. Ian, you're the champion. What do you want to talk about? I know everyone is chomping at the bit to talk about IG-12. Come on.
Sorry, I've been away for 15 minutes or so. What's left?
IG-12?
IG-12 and Nazgul,
Nazgul.
Nazgul. Yep. fair enough.
Guys, I'm going to run.
No problem, Dan.
Yes.
Thanks very much for
See you later, guys.
See you
Take
again.
care. See you
See
soon.
ya.
Bye, bye, bye.
Next week. See you. See you. Okay, the Nazgul. Right. InArt collectibles. I don't know. There's not much we can show, or did they? No, they put up the release image. They did. I have.
Yeah, they put up more.
I got him here now. All right. There we go. Okay. So I'll just go through I'll flick down to the two different sections. Isn't there like one with the horse, one without the horse?
Mm-hmm.
I think for I really want to hear. What Trevor has to say about this, but I'll let you talk about it first there, Ian.
See, for me, I absolutely love this. I really, really love this. And I was meant to be collecting this line. I'm not, but this is one that I'm really tempted to pull me in, and it would be the deluxe all in. I'd need this and the horse. I just think this looks epic, and I could just imagine, all the figures with this. Oh man, I love the look of it, and I know it's simple. It's this cloak in terms of the figure. I actually really, really like the horse. I love it. I just think it's imposing. People have said, "Oh,
This
it looks
is
like
a
a
statement piece.
statue," but for me, there's so many poses that you can do with this figure with it. Honestly, I think I'm not a fan of InArt in terms of their release to fulfilling their pre-orders, their process, but I might actually have to dip in on this one.
Will that not open the floodgates though to go back and reorder the ones of InArt that you really want?
See, I would actually be comfortable. So I missed the Legolas piece. I've got my own thoughts on it. I think they need to do better on that one. But I would love to have even Aragorn with this. I can still get Aragorn. In fact, for retail, so I could pick that up, and I'd be happy with this, with it. But I actually think I'm really interested in this, and for my movie room, I think this for me. This is I was surprised they've done this, but I think this is great. This is great. I think people have said about the pose for the horse. I think it really works because the way the horse's head's tilted, you could have a few poses with a figure on there, and it would look great. So I'm way more impressed with this than Legolas, to be honest. This is the one I think's better. I think they need to do more on Legolas, but this, I think it's chef's kiss. I love it.
I think this is such a statement piece. Has a lot of presence, and this could be like one of those things. Like, let's say someone wasn't a massive collector, but are just really, really into music, and they had like maybe one random collectible from each of the different trilogies or movies they liked, and they could just have this in like a case in its own, and just look incredible. Like, what do you think, Trevor?
Oh, you're on mute.
I must have hit the button. Yeah, I think with the horse, I mean, being a statue, it's almost like it kind of becomes a statue, and like you said, like but opposable statue, which is cool. You know, the more I look at this, so I've got this, which is the Asmus version, which is very nice. It's dated.
That's decent. Yeah.
Yeah, and diecast, the Nazgul are diecast. I do like the detail on the feet that they didn't put. It's supposed to have like blood and stuff dripping from it, but it's a little messy and it's old.
Trevor, see under the hooded cloak, is there a head?
No, it's just an open, like, kind of a what would you call it, like a spoon?
I bet it's Buddy Christ. Buddy Christ.
Yes, it is. Yeah, actually, it's Kevin Bacon. Believe it or not, it's Kevin Bacon. But as much as the Asmus ones are nice, the more I look at this, I think it's strange to say. I'm really not trying to be an InArt cuck today, but it is nice, man. They did a nice job with the hood. I think they did a better job with the hood than and some of the draping of the cloaks than Asmus did. Even though but you can go out and get an Asmus Nazgul for $150 right now. You know what I mean? In a lot of places. So
with the horse.
Not with the horse, no.
So
the horse is hard to come by, and it's honestly, it's okay. It's slightly articulated, but it's not great. So I like this horse. I will definitely be getting the horse in at least one Nazgul, and that will give me, I think, 3 at this point, so that's good enough for a shelf. I'll have 1 on the horse, 2 on either side of it, and that'll be it.
These are...
The robes look really good.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's... I know it's like...
A little bit better weathered than these are.
Like, I know it's just like, it's a robed figure, no head sculpt, but there's still an art to that tailoring, like just having them sit right and lay right. And that's something that, like, I'd be big into, like, with figures that have trench coats or suits or whatever, that the fit of the clothes is right.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I was kind of like, I think that really dials into realism. Like Bane earlier on. Like, just, I think that big coat that he had, the sheepskin coat is really sitting really well. Because the silhouette, a lot of the time, is how I associate if they've done a good job or not. And the silhouette's off. Kind of, it's a bit jarring, but I think this is fantastic.
I am going to be upset if they make me put all the reins and things on the horse, though.
Oh, that's going to be an ordeal. That's going to be like, turn off the phone, give yourself 2 hours to get it set up, like, which, yeah. If they do it for the Batman, they're probably going to do a few intricate pieces for this.
Trevor, has Asmus done the Witch King?
They not done the Witch King. No, they did the Mouth of Sauron, but they haven't done the Witch King, as far as I know. I don't think so. No.
All right.
That would be cool. I would love them.
Anyone know the price?
Not yet.
Ian seems keen. Trevor surely is in on this. Are you getting Trevor horse and the Nazgul?
I'll get one of those with the horse, and
what about
maybe a second Nazgul, depending on the price.
This looks cool. I think we saw it, me and Trevor, at the InArt event, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had it on display. Brandon Salad. There's a photo that's been circulating that was taken by Brandon Salad at the event of this, and I thought it looked really, really cool. But again, I can't. If I buy one and then I'm gonna buy the other one and buy the other one, and it's just gonna be, and especially how much they're worth now. It's like I'm gonna have to pay aftermarket for some of these figures. It's like I kind of already made the decision. I'm not gonna collect any of the line, even though I like them a lot. But we'll see.
I got you. We're in the same space there. Really, really love the trilogy, but just have to draw the line somewhere, and I'm more into other things than I am into Lord of the Rings. So, what about yourself, Phil?
Yeah, it's an amazing figure, isn't it? I mean, apart from obviously there's no sort of head sculpt or anything. Personally, I'd like to have had the horse sort of rearing up on its hind legs, or the option.
That would be cool.
To do that, but I love that pose. The pose on the horse is phenomenal.
It's kind of the pose where he comes around to them, hiding in the tree.
Yeah.
It's pretty iconic.
That's I think that location with the trees. I think that's Belfast. I think it's Northern Ireland. Well, not Belfast. I think there's a name for that place, isn't it? Is this the one with the trees? There's a kind of a road, and the trees are growing over. I'm nearly sure. Was that? No, it wasn't. I'm possibly thinking about.
I thought that was a set, but it may not have been. I don't know.
I'm probably thinking about a similar location, Game of Thrones, because I know that obviously, this is New Zealand, but Game of Thrones has a Game of Thrones tour up in Northern Ireland, and I thought there was a similar setting to this, but I know it's no. Last but not least, well, not actually last, but very much least. This shit. No one on the panel is getting this, correct?
No.
This was the low point. One of the low points in I don't want to speak for everyone, but I'm just all thoughts and opinions of my own. This was a low point for me in a low series. It's like the guy can use the Force. I get that you need a way of transporting A to B, but that's what the hover pram is for. There's no reason for this to exist. He can get in the hover pram. He can now jump and stuff like that. He can lift the mythosaur. He didn't need this.
And it was literally just a vehicle. When he got into a battle, it would get destroyed immediately.
Yeah, when he got in the battle, he jumped out and he saved Mando, didn't he, by some sort of Force thing. I haven't gone back and watched it.
It's bizarre.
I rewatch Mandalorian season 1 and 2 regularly. And then I slap on Boba Fett episode 5 and 6. Because that's Mandalorian season 2.5.
I mean, this is what Star Wars is, but this especially felt like something that was designed to sell a toy and nothing else.
Yeah. I know we're being manipulated, but I don't like to see the actual strings, So that was. No. Don't do it, folks. Don't do it. No. Mark Attack, yeah, you're 100% right. In Northern Ireland, it's Game of Thrones tour, and I just some reason I think there's a set or part of that. There's a location up there I think is similar to that scene where they're hiding in the trees. Yeah. So yeah, this no good. I don't want to talk about it.
Yes. No.
Anyone want to talk about this? Anyone have like a 45-minute chat on this?
Yeah, let's really piss somebody off in the comments for next week. It's a good show up until you started talking for 45 minutes about IG-12.
Yeah, I think we'll end it there, folks. Thanks very much to all the people who are watching. We got still 56 people just hinging on our every word because they really want us to delve a deep dive into IG-12, but tonight is not the night for it. So thanks very much to the 57. The numbers are going up. We've got to talk about this. Watching live and anyone watching on the replay, shout out to anyone. If you don't mind, on your way out, if you would like the video, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. How many are we on, actually? We are on 3,993, and I can't do any content with this crap behind me, so yeah, folks, we're 7 off the 4,000. Thanks very much to anyone who's taken time to like any videos, watch any videos, subscribe to the channel, becoming a channel member, or, of course, guests. 59 people are mad for this IG-12.
Gotta show another picture.
I gotta go to bed. No, my time will be better spent asleep. Right, so thanks very much. Anyone want to plug anything or add anything or whatever?
Nope.
The Darth Vader collab between a few of the photographers was released on Instagram today. Mark Attack was one of the ones that organised that. Some really, really good photographs on there. So check them out. Give them all a like and a
How would we see them?
I think I'm tagged in one, and I think all the shots are on there. I think it's like a 12-page. Yeah, you should see it.
Grant, so your Instagram at Rogue One Photography?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But,
yeah.
Jim collects. He's in there as well. I think. Not sure about Brandon. Mark Attack is in there. So somebody will have all the photographs attached to one of their posts.
Excellent stuff. Brilliant. Thanks, folks. And on that note,